Welcome, viewer. Good morning, America, and good evening, India. Who gains more from a more infectious strain of COVID 19? The new strain of the coronavirus that emerged in the UK is quickly spreading across the world, with even India reporting 6 cases on Tuesday. Though it is a more infectious variant of the virus, it is still unclear if it is deadlier. But some scientists say a virus can be either highly contagious or lethal, but not both. Here is how virologists are approaching new variants of COVID 19. Studies have suggested that the new UK strain called B.1.1.7 or VUI 20201 2Y01 spreads faster but does not result in more severe illness. Some scientists say that's good news. According to Ian Jones, a professor of virology at the University of Reading, UK, the general rule in virology is that better transmission is associated with milder illness. This hypothesis is based on 19th century physician Thibault Smith's law of declining virulence, which describes the delicate equilibrium between a pathogen and a host that allows the virus to evolve into a less lethal strain. Virologists say that if a virus mutates to become more lethal, chances are still it will end up killing its host before it has opportunity to infect other and spread. The Ebola virus, for instance, spread rapidly but was highly lethal, resulting in the death of the host and eventually petered out as the opportunity to spread declined. Jones also lab studies with avian influenza, which showed that when the virus became more transmissible, it did not kill any of the animals used. However, Jonathan Ball, a professor of virology at the University of Nottingham, advises caution against this kind of thinking. He cites the examples of the rabies virus and HIV. In the case of HIV, which has killed over 30 million people globally, mutation can also explain why a vaccine has proved elusive. Experts have still urge caution because a new strain that spreads faster may also lead to more hospitalization among vulnerable groups, although there is no strong evidence immediately to suggest it leads to more severe symptoms. The pandemic is unarguable the most consequential global event of 2020. Risks publicly anticipated as recently as 2019 by US intelligence. The impact won't be limited to a year. It will cascade over at least the next decade. Some changes were already underway, such as the digitization of society. The pandemic brought home the cost of historical failures such as neglect of public health systems or of infectious diseases. Finally, the economic response to the shock was a combined fiscal and monetary stimulus of almost USD 20 trillion, with unforeseen consequences lurking in the shadows. The human costs have been huge. Around 1.76 million have died and almost 80 million cases have been confirmed. The virus was a social leveler. Neither wealth nor power offered protection. Lockdowns and physical distancing crippled the global economy. A measure of the damage came from the extent to which the IMF adjusted its projection for 2020. The forecast in January of 3.2% growth being scaled down to a contraction of 4.4% by October. The cumulative damage could be up to USD 28 trillion over 5 years in relation to the pre-pandemic trend. Millions will skip back into poverty. The geopolitical rivalry between the US and China sharpened with the pandemic. Chinese gaming of the global system had already impacted Western democracy, but this year the blinkers came off and China, where the virus originated, took a decisive turn to being a malign hegemon. President Donald Trump was a political victim of the virus, and his defeat may pave the way for the US to again take up a global leadership role, ending the disarray among Western democracies. The pandemic marks the end of the post Cold War phase of globalization, characterized by a degree of naivety. We are headed towards narrower groupings of the like minded rather than one where everyone was welcome in the fond hope of eventual convergence. The unprecedented medical response through international vaccine development showed the importance of collaboration, but that still leaves the world with an unanswered question. If in 2020 our choices unleashed a genetic disaster, there is a bigger challenge ahead. Climate change needs global collaboration and compromise. Will geopolitical rivalry still provide space to combat a shared threat? The average surface temperature has already increased by 1 degree Celsius since the Industrial Revolution, and tipping points loom. BN Das report for Shakti TV USA.